Took his body, not a Cooper hearse. 250 in his man purse. Feel like diamonds dripping on my damn shirt. I got bitch travel on the
What's up everyone, this is Gunna, and I'm here to bring you guys a new tutorial on how to get vocal sound quality like Gunna from his song Baby Birkin. A lot of people have been requesting this tutorial for, I don't know, recently the past few weeks. So I want to go ahead and just bring this to you guys. The last tutorial I did was about a year ago. It was over an original song I created. I will leave that link in the description so you guys can click that and check it out. And yeah, make sure to subscribe and like this video. So with this vocal preset, we're going to turn off everything we have right here on the master. Keep in mind, you can get my vocals and the entire vocal preset folder on bluenovabeats.com. Go to the store, then click on vocal presets and it'll be right there. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna go to the lead vocal. We're gonna turn off all these effects and we're just gonna have auto-tune. So let's just right click and solo it. And with the auto-tune, VST is by Antares. What you wanna do is have the retune speed. I kept it around 10. You can have it a little bit less or more depending on your voice, but around 10 is what I found suitable for my voice. For the key, I kept it at D, the scale major. And we can go ahead and play the solo acapella.
Below the 30, took care of the fence so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth. Hit that nigga, left him dead dirt. Took his body, not a Cooper hearse. 250 in his man purse.
And if you don't have Antares Auto-Tune, I got you guys on the backup. And what I have right here is just picture in FL Studio. All I did was just make sure the key and scale was set to D major, and the speed I kept it a little bit above medium. So this is what it'll sound like with it.
Below the 30, took care of the fence so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth. Hit that nigga, left him dead dirt. Took his body, not a Cooper hearse.
All right. So after that, what we're gonna do is have a Fruity limiter, and once you go to the Fruity limiter, we're gonna use the compressor. So just click compress right here. For the release, I brought it to 84.26, and the head is at 0.60. The ratio is at 2:1, and the knee, you want to turn it all the way to the right. I brought the threshold down to where it's just chipping off the peaks of the vocal. So I just brought the threshold down to about -13.1.
Below the 30, took care of the fence so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth. Hit that nigga, left him dead dirt. Took his body, not a Cooper hearse. 250 in his man purse.
So now that we have that, we're gonna go into the Parametric EQ2. Now, what I went ahead and did is I removed a good amount of the low frequency in my vocal, because you want to make sure that you're removing those bad honky nasally frequencies in your vocals. So around the areas I found it was kind of annoying was around 147. Right here you can see it 219, right here at 286, and right here at 440. I just went ahead and removed those frequencies. And as far as the high band, I boosted around 8K and I boosted it up to around, I guess, 9 decibels. And that's what brings out that clarity in Gunna's voice. So this was gonna sound like with the Parametric EQ2.
Below the 30, took care of the fence so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth. Hit that nigga, left him dead dirt.
Now after that, we have another Fruity Parametric EQ2. Now what I did with this one, I went ahead and just boosted some more of the frequency so that it can stand out a little bit more with the general beat, with the beat that we have. So that's why I went ahead and boosted around this area, a little bit in the 1000 area, some in 2000, and a little bit right here in the 5K region so that it can shine in that area. So this is what it sounds like with the second Parametric EQ2.
Below the 30, took care of the fence so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth.
So now that we have that, I have a sound goodizer. And with the sound goodizer, I just went to the B selection and I just boosted it a little bit so that it can fill in some of the areas in the vocal that needed to be boosted. So that's what I did with this B region.
Below the 30, took care of the fence so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth.
And we take it off.
Hit that nigga, left him dead dirt. Took his body, not a Cooper hearse. 250 in his man purse. Feel like diamonds dripping.
So it does a little bit, not too much and not overbearing, but we just needed a little bit more of a boost. So right here with the Fruity limiter, what we're gonna do right here is bring the gain up and bring the ceiling down. So first you want to get your ceiling, bring that down to -3. So right here you can see it's at -3. With the release, have it all the way down. You're attacking the head, leave those alone. With your gain, just bring your gain up to it's hitting the ceiling and making your vocals really consistent in sound.
Below the 30, took care of the fans so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth. Hit that nigga, left him dead dirt. Took his body, not a Cooper hearse.
So now that we have that, you can hear there's a lot of sibilance poking through in the vocal. So what we're gonna do is use the preset in Maximus. So go to preset and go to de-esser split band. Now there's gonna be de-esser and it's gonna take away a lot of that sibilance and those hard S's and T's that you hear in my vocal recording. So this is what it sounds like.
Below the 30, took care of the fans so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth. Hit that nigga, left him dead dirt. Took his body, not a Cooper hearse. 200.
So now that we have that, we're gonna have a fruity reverb too. Now with this, there's not an excessive amount of reverb in Gunna's voice in this specific song, but what you want to do is make sure the stereo imaging is turned all the way to the left so we can have that warm feeling reverb in his vocals, so that it also meshes well with the beat, which the beat is actually pretty wide, has some pretty wide sound. So you want to make sure that's turned all the way to the left. With the decay, which is very important, the decay time doesn't go for a long time. It's very cut short. So with that, you want to have that around 1.2 seconds. So you can see that in the upper left hand corner. And with the high cut, just make sure that's all the way down. The room size all the way to 100. And right here with the low cut, you want to just make sure it's all the way right here in the middle. So also what's very important is the wet level. So the wet level is right here is at 30%. Now we'll play with everything on the effects rack.
Below the 30, took care of the fans so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth. Hit that nigga, left him dead dirt. Took his body, not a Cooper hearse.
So now all of that is set. With the ad-libs, there's not anything different. Gunna's ad-libs aren't, you know, there's not any special effect in the background. So all you want to do is just right click, go to file, go to save mixer track state as, left click, hold it, and you can drag it onto, you know, wherever your next vocal is routed onto. So that's the same thing that we have right here. And if we play it together with ad-libs and lead vocal, this is what it sounds like.
Below the 30, took care of the fans so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth. Hit that nigga, left him dead dirt. Took his body, not a Cooper hearse. 250 in his man purse.
So now the very last thing we're gonna do is just have the master channel, and with the master channel there's a 15K cut. So you want to have the fruity convolver and have the equalizer mode set, cut that at 15K. Now this master channel is provided in a folder on bluenotebeats.com when you get everything in there, so that will be set. The Izotope Ozone 5 maximizer is the last thing that you're gonna have, and all it is making sure that it doesn't go past 0 decibels. And right here, just threshold set to 0, margin set to 0, and the character is set on smooth at 4.0. Now, if you don't have that, I have you guys on the backup, which is Fruity Limiter. And what you want to do is bring your release all the way down to 0 and make sure your ahead is on reset. So right click on the head and click reset. So that's right here at this knob. Now with the final mix, this is what everything is going to sound like.
Below the 30, took care of the fans so we don't got away. You never went and jumped in head first. Roamed the streets and finally found my worth. Hit that nigga, left him dead dirt. Took his body.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I did to get vocal quality sound like Gunna and Baby Birkin. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Like the video. If you need any of your songs mixed and mastered, go to bluenotebeats.com, go to the contact form on the very bottom of the page, and you can send me a message through there. If you need any beats, just go to bluenotebeats.com. Well, you'll already be on the site. Just go to the top, just go to the store, and you can find any beat you want. And as far as things that I have coming for this channel, I'm going to start doing some more tutorials that I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of free stuff. Like I said, free stuff, which I mean like FLP, so you guys can see some of the things I do as far as the as far as my mixing and beats, because a lot of people want to know that too. I released one recently for no guidance, so you guys can download that at any time and use it to your advantage. I will leave a link in the description for that video as well. But if you enjoyed this video, like I said, thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.